guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Battlestar Galactica. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 18 of season 2 of Battlestar Galactica. We are getting closer and closer to the season finale. The season has been a very wild ride, considering that we added Pegasus and then it has been nothing but drama and death on Pegasus. There's not one commander that's made it, and now the new commander is Lee. A lot of people pointed out that it wasn't fair that he went from major to commander in one episode. I kind of agree, but at the same time, I feel like they needed to try something new and have somebody different. And I get the whole nepotism thing. That's not necessarily that's not going to give the rest of the fleet all the feel good feelings. But I do think Lee is great in charge because he's good with people and he's good at seeing kind of both sides of things and meeting somewhere in the middle. And that's actually the thing that I like about Lee the most. And it might be because that's the way I think and feel about a lot of things too, is like there's room for, nuance in both directions. And I think with him being a leader, like he is good with people, he is good at seeing what needs to be done, he is good at handling business. And I think, him having D and then, now having the command of Pegasus, I'm hoping that gives him a purpose because he wasn't really valuing his life and he really didn't want to be around. And I'm not saying that like a job and a woman need to do that for a man, but I'm just saying it's a step in the right direction. He just needs to realize that he's valuable and that he's a good person and that we need more good people around. Now, with the whole debate about whether or not to terminate the Gemini girl's pregnancy or force her to have the child, obviously people are going to sit on different sides of those things. And, for me, I think it's really important to tell you that if you are pro-life, that is absolutely okay. And you're more than welcome to feel that way. Just don't force that on me. And I won't force my beliefs on you. And I think that people like to meddle in other people's business a little too much and like to have control over people's business. But there is we're facing a little bit of a problem when it comes to population and sustaining that population. Gaia said that there's only like 18 years left with the fleet as is. And so, yeah, that makes sense to start repopulating. But a lot of the babies that you're having won't even they're not going to be ready to have babies until 18 years anyway, hopefully, or maybe even longer, unless they find more people and not just have more people, but find more people, which there's some on Caprica. Just saying. Go get them. And I'm also they only have so much room on these ships. So if you're increasing the population, that means you have to find more ships or you have to find a planet to live on. You have to find resources. You have to find enough water and food and just make everyone feel as though that they are not just a community, but like that there is a reason to grow. Because right now it's very bleak for a lot of the people in the fleet that are not military based where they're fighting the fight every single day. There's people that are just staring out the window into space, just bored silly. So it's like, if you don't give them a reason to want to have babies and repopulate, then, can we find Earth already? Like the idea of a brand new life on a brand new planet, I think would be just very uplifting, but they can only hold on to that hope for so long. And what they need is hope. And it's something that's very much lacking in the fleet. Now, obviously, the decision to ban abortion in the fleet, I don't think Rosalind came to that decision easily, but I also think she's influenced to, one, help repopulate, but also she wants to win her election. And when you're over here on this end, that you say something just to stay in power, it gives me the ick. I was not happy about that. But equally, Gaius jumping up and being like, well, I think the opposite. I was like, I'm with Gaius, mostly because he's a science and reasoning kind of guy. But he's also responsible for billions of deaths. And now he's saying this thing to win office, which is also equally icky. So either way, and I don't know. I can't really foresee a Gaius presidency. If just chaos is what he can barely keep his own mind from running wild, and he's supposed to now like be in charge of a fleet and all these people. No offense, I don't think he can do it. And Rosalind seems to be very like steadfast, and when she says things like telling the Gemini leader, like, you got your pound of flesh, like, vamos, you know. And I think that I don't even know if that was the right word to use. Anyway, but like she's when she makes a decision, she sticks to it, but she also isn't a pushover. She's not going to have somebody walk all over her. And that's something that I value about her. So can I say that she's great but flawed? Yes. I think everybody on this show is great but flawed in some way or another. Like, I like Gaius, but like, I hate that he's responsible for everybody dying. You know, like I love Boomer / Sharon, either one, but she's a Cylon and she's equally responsible for people dying. The only people with like that are really like I'm just like I don't see any problems with you is like Chief and Hilo. So I get it, Sharon / Boomer. I get it. But everybody else, very, very flawed. And I'm sure we'll get into all of their flaws. Like, I'm not saying that like, oh, they're going to be perfect the whole show. But like right now, they're just like the ones that are just like Chief did what he had to do by breaking up with Boomer. And, you know, he gets his head down and he gets the job done. And, you know, Hilo's just an all around good guy. So, yeah. They're all flawed. There's not one perfect person on this show, but I will say that there are perfect actors on this show. And Mary McDonald, James Callis, Katie Sackhoff, James Edward Olmos, Jamie Boomer, they're all killing it. Killing it. Killing it. This is such an amazing show. And it's funny that I think a lot of people pass on it because they're like, oh, it's sci-fi, aliens. No! Like, this is so dramatic. It just happens to take place in space. You know, you're missing an amazing storytelling opportunity by just saying like, I don't like space stuff. I love space shit, but I also love this drama and I love like the intricacies of it. And do I like the religion aspect of it? No, but I also understand that that's part of life. Like that happens in regular life too, where there is religion that's overtaking certain areas or like, you know, everyone has beliefs and that's completely okay. And I'm here for it if you believe certain things. And I think you should be able to freely believe in those things. And it encroaches, it taps into those parts that is the human experience. And I'm really enjoying it. Does it get under my skin sometimes? Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh my God. I want to reach through the screen and strangle people sometimes. And I love that because when I have a visceral response to these performances, poetry, absolute poetry. So guys, I'm really excited to get into this episode. I think they said, by they, I mean subscribers on Patreon said that there is a 2-parter that's coming up. So I have to be prepared for that. So I don't scream at my TV. I probably still will anyway, but I'm super excited to get to the end of this season because it never disappoints. So guys, let's get into it. And also, Funny Little Gal Reacts, you can get a Xander design mug. It's got all the ships that we can't name by name, but you know who they are.
Previously on Battlestar Galactica.
There are survivors on Caprica, a resistance movement.
Anders! Okay, why are we recapping the Cylons?
All our memories are downloaded into a brand new body. Death becomes a learning experience.
Yeah, that didn't sit well with me. 9 months ago. Well, we know what happens in 9 months. Caprica.
There are 12 models. I'm number 6. Get down.
Question though. I was thinking, what if he didn't die during that? Or what if he did? I was thinking Gaius could possibly be a Cylon.
Where?
Wow.
I died.
That's right. You were in a house. It was destroyed. But that is all over now. You have been downloaded into a new body.
That's wild.
Guys. Yes. Is he alive? Is he?
I'm not really here. No one can see me but you.
Six, would it trouble you if Dr. Bolter were dead?
It would be unfortunate.
Why would it be bad if they knew about how she felt? How she felt? My brain can't even function right now. Oh my god, are we gonna watch all the consciousness be downloaded into, like, new bodies?
You're going to be okay. Trust me.
Wow. Do they all get this treatment? How do they know they're gonna, like, die? That they're all here, like, waiting? Is there, like, a little toaster thing that goes off?
We're proud of you, Sharon.
And we love you.
Yeah, oh, she didn't know. That's right, she was a sleeper. Oh. So why would it be bad if Six was in love with Gaius and they knew? And, like, how was he there? How are they able to do that to each other? I feel broken. I have no idea what's happening right now. Phenomenal, though. Either way. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Present day. Oh. I was like, oh my god, Anders! And I was like, oh no, they're Cylons.
Do you know how many people died in this park during the attack?
Gonna be lovely, isn't it?
This is a head, guys?
Still trying to get used to this body. Even after all this time, I still feel awkward.
You know what? You get over it.
I love learning about this experience and, like, the crossing of the legs at the same time.
Excuse me. I just wanted to say it's an honor to have you here on Caprica with us. What you
Wow. Celebrity.
did, well, that's inspiring.
I mean, Cylons are interacting like humans. It's a little weird. They're inspired?
Hey, how you doing?
Freezing.
Is it the day?
Careful of my legs.
You people went to all the trouble to appear human and didn't upgrade the plumbing.
Doc Coddle. Best chairside manner in the world.
Yeah, she's hemorrhaging again. We're gonna have to make the cut now.
You're too modest. I'm just another 3, and they're
Jeez,
5.
Trisha.
Or
Try not
8.
to look so smoking hot.
You, everyone calls you Caprica 6. Like you're the only 6 on the planet. There's another Cylon who's been having trouble reintegrating after a download. There's talk of boxing her.
Putting her memories in cold storage? You can't be serious.
Well, that's a charming way to deal
Wow.
with emotional problems.
Yeah.
One might almost call it inhuman.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right, you are.
All right, look.
Oh my god, I love that we're getting Gaius and Six in the opposite way. It's wild.
Security's minimal. 2 Centurions patrol out front. The 3rd bullet head watch
Hey,
the perimeter.
Anders! Please don't die.
She's not breathing. Suction it.
Oh.
What's going
Oh
on?
my
Where are you
gosh.
taking her?
So tiny.
But she's alive, right? Right?
She was moving.
There's your answer. Now, you get the hell out of here. We have to stop the mother bleeding
Ish.
or she's not going to make it.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised Doc Coddle isn't, like, smoking right over top of that surgery right there.
Start with the elephants.
What?
These are beautiful. My mother gave them to me the day I left for the Fleet Academy. Is this her? Supposed to be.
Ooh.
Of course, none of it's real. Following God's path is never easy.
Oh, don't go religious with this one. What are you thinking?
With guys.
Look, God loves you. This is love. These people loved me. I love them. I didn't pretend to feel something so I could screw people over. Because I'm a lying machine. I'm a fracking Cylon!
I'm so happy we get to see this.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I've got bandages on the head.
Nicely done. You timed it perfectly. Scratch your face with the side of the fingernail the moment the glass hits the wall.
Really good liar.
I'm different.
I'm different.
I had someone I met here. A man. I loved him, and I think he could have loved me eventually.
Wow. They're such great actors.
Maybe you've heard of him. Gaius Baltar.
Name
Dr.
drop.
Baltar. Yeah. He gave you access to the Colonial Defense Grid. He was the one who betrayed us?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was on Galactica.
He's alive. He's the vice president of the colonies. You didn't know that?
It's so emotionally touching. Damn.
If the baby does survive, the question is, what do we do with it?
Do?
Just watch it, apparently.
I don't make suggestions, Mr. Baltar. If I want to toss a baby out an airlock, I'd say so.
Well, it's really gratifying to know that infanticide's not on the table.
Do I have to point out that this is not a baby? It's a machine.
It is too.
No, it's half machine, half human. I suggest we all keep that half in mind.
Yes, thank you.
We're gonna have to take our child.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Hera.
Hera.
I love you so completely.
This one that's on Caprica loves cheese.
Here, take these.
I don't want anything to happen to Anders. I want him to make it back to Starbuck, or Starbuck to make it back to him.
Here you go.
So self-serving. Ayo.
I was kind of hoping that you'd see the light after talking to our friend here.
She is lying, unfortunately.
Yep.
They're just going to do it. They're going to box her.
Are they making me care about Cylons? Because I want this Six and this Sharon to get the hell out of here.
3 minutes, 10 seconds.
Oh, shit. They're actually in that cafe. Damn it, I missed that.
I'm moving out of the apartment. What about now?
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, go. Yeah.
This must have been some chat.
Yes, we had a lot to talk about.
She's right behind you.
I know.
Yeah, get out of the cafe before this goes off, because I don't want anything to happen. Well, Lucy Lawless. I forget what her name is. Dana? Oh. They're gonna blow up this garage with all these classic cars in here? That would be very unfortunate. It's funny that I'm concerned about those machines, but not the Cylons dying. Whew.
This child will not be raised by the Cylon, and I cannot risk Cylon agents getting their hands on it. I've made my decision.
Fine, I don't like it, but have it your way.
I need it immediately.
We'll have to find
What?
somebody suitable.
Each of them is capable, each of them is anonymous, and each can be trusted.
Like a surrogate mother? An adoptive mother? Fake pregnancy? Oh,
Are you alright? Looks like the stairwell saved us.
We're 6.
Her body's dead.
No!
Not yet.
Oh, well, I mean, she would have been transferred to another body. I got so upset.
I can get a crossbeam and put you out of your misery.
I'm not gonna give up on life again.
I mean, you're just gonna go to a new, like, fresh body. Like, you're not gonna feel this pain anymore.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
See, Anders? Uh-oh.
Thanks. I thought it was.
Sharon, do something. Oh! Well, it's good to know that Anders isn't a Cylon.
We should interrogate him. Find his accomplices.
Okay.
Smart play.
You can let go now, Sharon.
I don't trust you with that gun. These women are so tiny and those guns look so huge.
You have it in your hand. Hard physical proof of one person's love for another. If only you felt this deeply about us.
I mean, she kind of does, doesn't she?
I do. I love you guys.
Where's the tangible proof?
Do you need tangible proof?
I don't understand. She was doing so well.
No, she wasn't.
I should have seen you. You murdered her.
No, Doc Cottle would not have done that.
Murderer.
Sharon, no! 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 Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Shoot her already! Poor Doc Cottle, he would never. But I am wondering what the hell's going on and how is this a thing? I love that Chief is with Hilo. But like, was that actually their baby? I feel like, oh, I was so happy for them and now my heart's broken, but I don't know what to believe. I know the president's up to something, so, like, was that actually their baby? I don't think Gaius or Six would let that happen, right? Or is he gonna tell her right now?
You let them murder our child.
I am so sorry.
They killed the baby? They killed the baby?
His will was that you would protect him.
Yes.
Bunch of mother's rage happening right now.
I know you and your entire rich race are gonna suffer God's vengeance.
She's so beautiful. I don't know how to thank you.
They didn't kill the baby.
You won't mind if I drop in occasionally?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Oh, I was like gonna go on like a full fucking tear if they killed that baby.
As far as the Cylons know, this child no longer exists. That is a good thing.
Maybe it could have been the thing that was keeping him safe for a while. That license plate said "sexy mom."
Leave him alone.
Sharon, you're a hero of the Cylon. Now you're just a broken machine who thinks she's a human. But you're not a human, Sharon, and you never will be.
She's kind of a bully.
You know why they wanted you to work with Sharon?
Why?
So you'd lose your mind. They're gonna box you, darling. Just like they're gonna box Sharon.
You're a waste.
Have Anders take her back and keep her captive. Anders, be careful, please.
God loves me.
Damn!
You can soon.
Oh, this 6 Sharon duo, I'm loving so much.
Is this some kind of trick?
They care about you.
Stand
Go.
torch it if you want.
Yeah. Starbuck loves you. You're in.
What kind of people are you?
I don't know. Hey, wait.
Tell Chief and Gaius we said hello.
We had a lot of people in the cafe. At least 36 hours till they get to her.
Okay, so they can
Long
time
enough.
that shit.
Long enough
That's
for what?
crazy.
To change things for the better. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I have never loved anyone more in my life than I love you now.
Our people need a new beginning. A new way to live in God's love.
Uh-huh. Please tell me I'll like it. Come on, Sharon.
I'm with you. We're alive.
You're alive. What ship are they gonna go to? I didn't get to see what ship they went to. Woo! I'm sweating. Okay. Wow. I can say that that's like easily one of my favorite episodes this season so far. Getting a look at the Cylons and like how, like the whole transfer process. Like I know that we don't get to see like every bit of it, and I was very confused in the beginning because I was like, obviously that like they're being reincarnated or reanimated or transferred and downloaded. Whatever term we want to use, like it felt very Matrixy, which I think the Matrix came out before this. So visually, it like with the ooze and the slime and all that, like that looked very getting out of the Matrix. But Gaius being a head Gaius this time, I like literally was like, what if Gaius is what Gaius? I was like, what if Gaius? I just did it again. Jesus. I was like, what if Gaius is a Cylon? And then when he appeared next to 6, I was like, oh. And then I realized after he said, like, they can't see me, I was like, oh, he's a head Gaius. Can I say that the difference between what we normally get with head 6 and Gaius and head Gaius and 6, like, how could 2 actors do so much? Like, just, they're doing so much. Just, do their backs hurt from carrying the show? Because like the acting from every iteration of 6 that we get from Trisha and every iteration of Gaius and every mood Gaius is in and every change Gaius goes through and every time 6, like her discovering that Gaius is still alive, like the pain in her eyes, like just... And, you know, Grace Park even, like, you know, it seemed like her Sharon and her Boomer were kind of one and the same, and there wasn't a lot of nuance that was separating them other than, like, the memories. But, like, you can definitely see the struggle that she was having as being this version of Sharon, who very much is still in love with Chief and in love with, you know, the crew of Galactica and her friends. And her, like, kind of being a little indignant about, like, no, I'm not. This is where I want to live. This is the life I want to have. And the fact that they can put their memories on ice, that they can like literally take their consciousness and freeze it. Ooh. That is terrifying. I mean, that's death to them. That's no more. Consciousness stops here. Wow. Okay, so the baby. Okay, so first of all, happy for Sharon and Hilo. They were very happy about having a baby. I I was happy for them. It's really interesting how I'm just like, no, Cylons, I'm never going to be on your side. And I'm very much on certain sides of certain Cylons. You know, Caprica 6, Sharon 6, and now Battlestar Galactica Sharon Boomer. BS, I don't even know what to call her. Galactica Sharon, because they used to be Galactica Boomer. Yes, okay. But like, I care about them in their journeys because they're not just hell-bent on destroying the human race. And I feel like compassion is something that when you have a consciousness and you're compassionate towards another group of people or living things, that like, you know, you are changing and becoming different, and there's growth. And I'm so excited for Sharon and 6. And the fact that like they kind of have the joke in there is just like, oh, we call you Caprica 6. That's what we've been calling her. And I was just like, I've been thinking for a while, because I've been trying to like really reconcile what Head 6 is to Gaius on Galactica. And I'm just like, okay, it's not a chip. It's not a tumor. I don't really believe that it's an angel. And everyone's like, well, you know, how is he getting things right then? I believe in psychics more than I believe in angels. But I didn't want to say that I thought maybe it's possible that he was a Cylon and that he died in that explosion. And, you know, he downloaded another consciousness. And then when he appeared next to 6, when her consciousness was downloaded, I was like, oh my God. And then it's a Head Gaius. So now I don't really know what the hell's going on unless they're both Cylons who can talk to each other. But nobody said anything when she was talking about Gaius. Nobody was just like, oh yeah, like, because I was like, if Gaius is going to be anybody, it's like the big cheese, the guy in charge. He's the head Cylon, right? And I was just like, oh, they'd just be like, oh, the Gaius Baltar? Like, or like, you know, like talking about him in a different way. And that's not really something that happened. I'm not ruling it out, but now I feel like it's just really unlikely. But the fact that Gaius and 6 have the connection that they do, and I really truly believe that she loves Gaius. I really do. And can I tell you, like, a mother's rage when you see, you know, Sharon grabbing Doc Cottle by the throat. And I was like, shoot her! Because I don't want anything to happen to Doc Cottle now. Like, it's so funny that I was just like, this guy has no bedside manner. And now I'm like, I love this guy. He better stay around forever. Her, like, thinking that Doc, like, killed her baby. And, like, you know, I know that Doc Cottle wouldn't have done that. But like, I was just like, what is this baby? And, you know, I was like, something has to be going on. Like, there has to be like a switcheroo or something. Like, I was just, I don't know. I was too much in my emotions to like really think clearly about it in that moment. But taking a baby that didn't make it, passing it off as the Cylon baby, and letting Hilo have a moment to say goodbye. And I totally love that Chief was with him in that. Like, those two guys, you guys are like, oh, we don't really understand why Chief's at the top of your list. Do you not? He was with Hilo for that. He didn't have to be. They don't have to be friends. They don't have to get along. He doesn't have to be there, like helping Hilo mourn the loss of his child with somebody that he was in love with. Like, like Chief's a real one, man. But, you know, like Sharon getting so mad about it. I get it. I understand it. She wants somebody to blame. And, you know, seeing 6 get upset with Gaius about the fact that he didn't protect the baby and that they lost their baby. And, you know, that tear. James Callis, I am in love with him. My God. How is he not just like the most famous movie star in the world? He's so good. I need to calm down. And then, like, just seeing, like, what did it say? Crazy Mom? Like, there were like a little things that were sprinkled in here where I was just like, are they doing that on purpose? I love that Anders 1 still had the dog tags on him. And I love that that was kind of the thing that, like, connected him to Sharon. And Sharon was connecting to 6. And that, like, that saved his life, because I feel like Sharon, knowing that he was connected to Starbuck, somebody that she loved and cared about very much, like, saved his life, but also, like, it kind of made him see them differently. And I'm happy about that. I want more people to like see what I see, what we're all seeing as we're watching this, and the growth that we've gone under and the compassion that we now feel for some of these Cylons, you know, and some of them like Deanna, like I had to look it up. I'm not going to tell you that I remembered that. I thought it was Dana, but like Deanna, cold blood, you know, she's Cylon all the way, you know, no fault in there for her. She's just doing her job as a Cylon, but I definitely am not sad to have seen that model go. Well, not model, that one in particular. That consciousness is going to learn that Sharon and Six are not with them. But they have time to make a change. I hope they can do it in time. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now for this Caprica story. And it's with our girls. It's with our girls that we know and love and we want good things for. But now Maya with the baby. I'm happy that a mother got to have a baby to take with her after the loss of her own child. I don't like what Sharon's going to have to go through, what she's going to be feeling, the rage. I mean, if she turns on everybody in Galactica, I totally get it. Like, I don't think it was the best way to go about it. I think maybe they could have told her that somebody else was going to raise her baby. And it's for the best that the Cylons think that the baby's gone. And, you know, like, I don't know, give her opportunity to visit. I don't know. But like, they had to know that it was going to go that way. They had to have known. So sad for her. So sad for her. I'm happy for Maya. And I hope Maya takes care of that baby. It is a little weird that Rosalind's like, oh, I hope that I can come visit. I don't know if that's genuine or if it's just like, I'm going to keep an eye on this baby. And then Sharon's the one that has to go through all the feelings of like losing her child. This show, if you had told me after like the first couple episodes that this is how I would feel, I would have been like, sure. Wow. I changed like my emotions like I change underwear. I was going to joke around and say once a week. But like seriously, like it's so easy to sway the heart when things are genuine. And I'll tell you that the actors feel so very genuine and I care about them and I want what's good for them, even if they are Cylons. And it was like really weird that like, you know, Doral was like, oh, I find, you know, what you went through inspiring. I don't know if that's just kind of, I don't know, something that they're programmed to say or that they feel that they should say to like bolster up, you know, certain people. I'm not sure, but it didn't feel patronizing. It didn't feel condescending. And I wonder if that's like true, that maybe he did feel inspired. Because if he felt inspired and then we have the two heroes of Caprica that go out and say like, we have to change how we feel or change how we do things or like, you know, humans aren't all bad or, you know, like we can coexist or something, you know, I feel like if he thought that they were actually inspiring, that might be helpful. Because he might not be the only one that feels that way. Cylon celebrities. Who knew? But I'm very curious to see where this is going to take us. One, because of Sharon's rage, because of Head Six's rage. If we get more stories on Caprica, if we get to see like a Cylon awakening, an enlightenment period, I'm very, very curious. And I understand why Rosalind had to do what she did, but I feel angry with her right now. I just feel like there could have been a better way. They probably could have consulted Lee because he would have found the middle ground in there somewhere. Just always consult Lee. Like, don't lean one way all the way or one other way all the way. Consult Lee. He is your consultant to make decisions because he like can find that common middle ground. And it's not straddling the fence. It's joining hands between 2 yards. Okay, guys, but if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 2 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. How did you feel about this episode? Because I I'm in the middle ground. I'm in the middle ground of it, like I always am. Like I don't believe people are inherently bad or inherently good. I think that they're in the middle, and like that's typically where I sit most of the time with decisions in my own life. So, God, this show is so good. This show is so good, and I love this episode. Oh my God, Head Gaius. I want more of Head Gaius. Because that is like the smarmy Gaius, but then he was full of heart, and he was like, I truly believe that you love me now. Like, I have never loved you more. And 6 is like, I love you completely. Ah! It's so good. So good. Guys, come back here for the next episodes. I believe those are probably the 2-parters that everyone was mentioning. So I will be sitting down and watching them in a row, but you will be seeing them separately. Because copyright is a bitch with Battlestar Galactica, and Xander only has so many waking hours in the day in which he can spend focusing on Battlestar Galactica. And we love him for it. Thank you, Xander, for doing everything that you do. You are a god amongst editors. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go eat, but I'll see ya.